Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good day, and welcome to the first video of my YouTube channel. That is bloody crazy. I've been wanting to do this for so long, but quite frankly just haven't had the balls. But here I am, doing it today. I've bit the bullet. If you really want something, you just gotta go for it. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy. I thought I'd kickstart my new video with a bit of a fun one, just to let you know, a pre-warning, I am a massive rambler. But anyway, so I thought I'd kickstart things with a 21 facts about me. My name is Molly, and my first fact is that I'm 21 and I'm 5 foot tall. Yeah, you know, they say great things come in small packages, so I will happily stand by that one. Number 2, I still sleep with a teddy. Yeah. And he's not a teddy, he's a dog. And I've had him since I was very, very tiny, since I was born, and I will not sleep without him. I've now managed to kind of separate it slightly. I can now go abroad and leave him home, and when I stay around my boyfriend's house, he will also stay home. But if I'm in my own environment and I'm in my own bedroom and I can't find him, panic. That's an understatement. But I'll show you him. Here he is. So this is Dog, but I love him. And he holds a very close place in my heart. And that's that. Number 3. By profession, I am a hairdresser. I'm self-employed. I've been hairdressing since I left school. I've recently became self-employed within the last year. I started in 2016. And I love it. I absolutely love hairdressing. It is my true passion. The main thing, I guess, is for me to be creative, which I have always been quite creative. But secondly, to know that I am making people feel 100 times better. They walk through that door and they walk out a complete different person, and I love that. Alongside my hairdressing career, I also clean because actually, to tell you quite frankly, I started cleaning to have a backup income when I became self-employed, just to make sure everything was okay, and I kind of never left. I clean in a primary school, and my little circle of girls that I work with I absolutely adore, and they are probably one of the main reasons I will not leave, and I love them. So yeah, that's the 2 jobs that I do, and I wouldn't change them for the world. Number 4. I am also a Results with Lucy ambassador. Those who don't know what Results with Lucy is, it is basically an online fitness platform run by Lucy Mecklenburgh from The Only Way is Essex and her PT, Cecilia Harris, who is insanely funny. She is crazy, and it is just one of the most amazing things that I've ever done in my life. It's all health and fitness related, but it's not just getting up in the morning, doing your workout, eating your good food. It's a community around it, which I adore. There's a massive platform of us women now, ambassadors and just Results with Lucy fitties who literally are each other's rocks. If you're having a bad day, you're having an unmotivated day, they are there to lift you back up and get you straight back on track. I follow loads and loads of people who have these journeys that they go on through fitness and health, and it is inspiring because it is hard. It's hard to change your lifestyle when you're stuck in a rut and you know you need to get that kickstart, but you just can't. Knowing that you've got that community behind this is brilliant. It's very much 80-20. You know, enjoy the healthy food, enjoy your workouts for 80% of the time, and then when you want that bottle of wine or you want that massive cake, or you do it, why not? But make sure as soon as Monday comes back around, you kickstart fresh again. I've been a Results with Lucy ambassador for over a year now, and I am forever grateful that the girls have made me that. So thank you, girls. Number 5, to go along with that, I absolutely love cooking. So I've always got Jamie Oliver on, the Hairy Bikers, Mary Berry, MasterChef is a must. And I adore it. I adore watching it, and I adore doing it. I have such a hectic lifestyle in the way of talking, so when I come home, cooking is my real downtime. It makes me unwind, it makes me relax, and it fills me with so much joy to not only eat delicious food but to serve it to my friends and my family, who also, fingers crossed, love it as well. But yeah, it's a massive part of my life, and I'd recommend to anyone who doesn't know how to cook, try, do it, enjoy it. It's the most simplest thing to learn, it's the most amazing life skill to learn, and it's fun. It's not hard work, it's not a chore, just go for it, give it a go. Number 6, I also have another hobby of reading. I am a bookworm. I've always enjoyed reading. My mum is a reader and she always read to me and my sister as children. I will read anything. Magazines I buy on a weekly basis, which, you know, it's pretty expensive, but I like the gossip. And I like to have something in my hand to read. I'm not into Kindles and things like that. I'd rather have a book where I can turn the pages. Another thing I love to read because I'm nosy, I like autobiographies, anything where someone is talking about their life and their experience and how they've gone from A to B. Absolutely fascinates me. And I'd probably say my most favourite genre of books to read is young adult. So I love to read anything sort of fantasy, princess, fairies, things like the Hunger Games, all the Harry Potters. Just become lost within something and you just lose yourself for that hour or so, and you just can't wait to unwind and read it and get stuck in, and a real page turner. Number 7, so talking of Harry Potter, I am a massive Potter fan. Like literally, my mum took me to the Harry Potter studios, the Warner Brothers studios, literally as I walked through the doors and the music do 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 was playing, I welled up. I had a tear, I was emotional. These films, they were my childhood, you know, and they really touch a place in my heart. I used to spend weekends, Friday to Sunday, and I would watch every single film back to back throughout the weekend, all by myself, back in the single alone days. Great. I will never ever ever not love Harry Potter, and I hope that one day when I have children I will introduce it to them. I'm the biggest Potter nerd and I love it, and I don't care, I'm not shameless to say that. Go Harry Potter fans. Moving on from that one, which is kind of linked, I have one tattoo, just one, and I got it on a girl's holiday, and abroad holiday tattoos. Go on Molly, why not? It's the classic sign, the Horcruxes. So yeah, I got that one. You know what, I'm quite proud because being on holiday with your friend, having one too many, I thought it was quite a sensible tattoo. I remember coming home and telling my mum, and oh mum, like, I've got something to tell you. And she was like, oh my god, like, what? And I was like, you promise you're not going to kill me? She was like, Mol, seriously, like, what is going on? And I was like, I got a tattoo. And she was like, what? And I showed her and she was like, oh, thank God, I thought you were going to tell me something else. Thank God, that's fine. It means something to you. Thank God for that. But yeah, I love it. Number 9, I am obsessed with guinea pigs. Yeah, we've had guinea pigs now for the last 5-6 years, maybe longer, but we currently got our one guinea pig and his name is Ralph, and I love him. I am so in love with my guinea pig. When me and my boyfriend move out, he is coming with us because I will miss him too much. I know you're probably thinking, why have you only got one? Guinea pigs come in a pair, which they normally do. And we had pairs, and then sadly one of them would pass away. Yeah, I love him. Just love him. Number 10. I also have a bit of an obsession with gin. Yeah? Gin. Gin and tonic is my drink. Gin is the favourite. It's one of the, you know, it was always that worry because people call it the mother's ruin and like it makes you sad and depressed and things like this, but my god, it keeps me on like form. I can drink an awful amount of it and still be okay. Like, I probably shouldn't abuse that. I probably shouldn't like drink that many, but I do. And I actually have a gin glass as well. This big. And this is what I drink my gin out of. And it is massive. I have my doubles in there and I just love it. Up the gin. Number 11. Along with the gin, when I've had a few too many, I like to have a dance. Do you know, it doesn't even need to be gin. It can be any form of drink possible, and I will have a sip, and literally that is it. I just want to dance, I want to move, I want to get up, I want to enjoy the night. And I'm probably the queen of dad dancing. I'm sure everyone who have seen me have a dance when I've had a drink can vouch for that. I just love it. I would rather be up dancing like a moron than sat down miserable about the night. So yeah, if anyone ever wants to have a dad dance competition, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Number 12. As you've probably heard me mention a few times, somebody called Dan. Dan is my boyfriend. We have been together for over 2 years and I love him. Love him. Just absolutely adore him. It's weird, like I feel like I get emotional when I talk about it. Like he literally is my best friend and I feel eternally grateful to have him in my life. We became really good friends and one thing led to another, and now here we are today, and I could not wish for somebody better in my life as a friend, as a partner, as a soulmate, because that's what he is to me. He is my soulmate and he makes me laugh like you wouldn't believe, and I count myself as very lucky because Dan is the best thing that ever happened to me, and he always will be. So anyway, enough of the sockiness. I get very bad claustrophobia. Doesn't happen all the time. If I'm in a similar environment that I know and I know it's a little bit tight, then I tend to be okay. But certain things can really set it off. Like sometimes at night, if me and my boyfriend are asleep and all the windows are shut and it's dark and obviously we're like quite close together, I have to get up and open a window or something because I feel like everything is just closing in on me. I get very, very panicky, but don't we all? On a more positive note, I highly vouch for self-love. So with regards to my health and fitness, not only has that changed me mentally and emotionally, it encouraged me to love who I am. I have one body, I have one mind, I have all my emotions, that is me, and self-love is massively important now, and I think people need to start realising that make the most of what you got. You're never going to be anybody else, and all your friends, all your family, your partners, they love you for you, so you must start loving yourself for you. Don't worry about the flaws. Everyone's got flaws, everyone's got imperfections. No one cares. We are humans and we should just be grateful for what we are and what we've got. Yeah, self-love is a massive subject for me. I'd love to go into more detail about it, but I would be here forever. Number 15 is quite a religious one, actually. The one thing that I do like to do every single year is Lent. Is 40 days before Easter. It's just after Pancake Day, which is called Shrove Tuesday, and it just basically means giving something up for 40 days and 40 nights. So I've done this now for the last 5 years, but the one I've fallen in love with, which I've done for the last 2 years now, is giving up sugar. Only the bad sugar. You know, I still eat my fruit. I'm not gonna give up my fruit, but I just give up all the crap. So I'm not eating desserts, biscuits, fizzy drinks, wine, beer, cider, cake, processed cereals, sauces, crisps, anything with anything like in, I don't eat. So I will just eat everything completely fresh fruit. I will have a little bit of honey here and there. I'll make my own homemade granola, lots of seeds, vegetables, meat, fish. That literally makes me feel incredible. Sugar is an addiction and it's not good for us. So by giving my body that 40 days break sometimes is what I like to do, and I recommend anyone to do it. Whether it's sugar or any other habit that you guys might have that you think, I need to stop doing this, give it a go. Why not? Number 16. I don't tend to have many male crushes, apart from Ron Weasley, obviously, Ed Sheeran, obviously, and I do like Clay from 13 Reasons Why, amazing series. The obvious ones. Apart from that, I crush on girls. Massive. I am 100% straight, obviously, I have my boyfriend, but I am so inspired by women. I'm just obsessed. I'm so motivated by other women. I'm motivated obviously by Lucy Mack and Cecilia with Results of Lucy. All the Results of Lucy girls. I'm obsessed with Sam Thayers. I just find her incredible. I am obsessed with Emma Watson. I'm obsessed with Zoella from YouTube, hence the fact she's inspired me to do this. And I don't think there's no shame in that. I think actually having a bit of girl power is really, really important. My Instagram feed is full of girls. Just saying, I'm just saying. I am the most unphotogenic person ever. Yeah. Like those whole like natural photos where it's like, oh, catch me looking natural. Oh my God, like no, they just don't work for me. I have to take a picture like myself on a certain angle for it to look nice. Whereas my boyfriend on the other hand is the most photogenic person ever. Like, what the hell? Not fair. I could take a picture of him just off cut and he looks lovely. And then there's me like butt teeth and like all like that. Like it's just not, it's not great. So yeah, really frustrating, but I'm trying to work out what angles look good and it's all for Instagram really. Number 18, I am really bossy. Really, I'm not I'm not afraid to say that. I am really, really bossy. And I think it's because to a lot of people, I am super, super loyal. Well, to everyone, I am super loyal. But with that comes being a bit of a walkover sometimes. So I find with the people closest to me, you know who you are, I can be very, very bossy. And I know it's not the best trait to have, but it's who I am, and I like to think of it as keeping people in line if they need to be. So yeah. Number 19, box sets. So series on TV, whether it's American, British, I am obsessed. I'm always watching a series. I have done since, God, I think my first series I ever watched was Charmed, about the witches. I actually thought I was a witch. I actually made my own spell book. Yeah. No shame, no shame. The one after that, I was obsessed with One Tree Hill. Oh my God, One Tree Hill literally changed my life. And then from then on, I just watched loads and loads, and I become really emotionally attached. So when I finished watching Gossip Girl, love Gossip Girl, I rang my boyfriend and cried down the phone to him. Literally had a bit of a mental breakdown. Number 20, I am an early bird. Yep, I'm not a night owl. I get very tired on the evenings, and when I'm tired, I get super grumpy. For any of you who have seen me at those stages, I do apologise. In the morning, I'm pretty much full of energy. I like to get up, I like to get going, have my breakfast, work out, do work, whatever. I'm just very chatty in the mornings. And I remember when I was younger, my mum and my sister aren't quite as early birds as I am. And I remember they used to just have to shh all the time. So early bird over here. Then the last one is obviously number 21. It's about not really knowing who I am. I know that sounds really bizarre, but you know, everyone needs to figure out who they are and where they're going, and I'm kind of still not quite there. But I know where I want to be, I know how I want my life to be, not that I'm trying too much, I'm very much trying to live for the now rather than the future. But I'm still learning a lot along the way, and I'm learning a lot about myself as well. It's okay to not know who you fully are. One day I'll be dressing up super girly, the other day I look like I'm going to work in an office, and the next day I'm a jeans and a t-shirt. And that's fine, because if that's the way I want to dress and that's the way I'm going to dress, I don't feel like I need to stick to a particular style all the time, you know, and having like my glasses and my gap jeans and things like that and my chopped hair, it's just nice to experiment and still figuring out who I am and where I want to go. But the main thing is that I'm happy, I'm settled, I'm excited. Not every day is a good day, but not every day is a good day. No. But not every day is a bad day